This is as close as we can get to Southern California's
so-called
what's being called
biblical flooding across Colorado.
The people overseeing the Fukushima Daiichi nuclear plant have another problem on their hands. Officials with Tokyo Electric Power Company say the level of radioactivity monitoring down their storage tank found more than 300 tons of highly radioactive water leaked last month out of the storage tank. The water is thought to have seeped into the soil. Managers have assigned more monitors to check for radioactive materials in groundwater near the tank. They say the level of tritium at one of the wells.
I speak unto thee this day, and I say it is a joy, a pleasure unto me when the ones who are mine will keep their vows unto me. That is, when they will be determined to finish the course. For I say, when a man is determined to obey me, to follow me, to finish his course in me, what does he do? I say that he comes forth in the way of truth and light, the way of mercy and peace, and the way of hope provided. But I say, when a man is ever wavering, when he's ever looking to the left, to the right, ever looking to the world, I say he is literally useless unto me. And I say it is because he weakens himself through his whoredom, he weakens himself through his adulteries, and I say that he takes himself down the road of his own despair. But I say that I, the living God, never called thee to live in despair, but I say that I've called thee to come forth in me. That is, I've called thee to be thankful that it is me that you are privileged to look unto and believe. Now I say, in a wayward, a vile, a corrupted, and evil generation, that it is me, the living God, who will give thee the words of life. That is, I will give unto thee the life, the strength, the mercy of who I am, that you can indeed be guided always by me. And I say that I will give unto thee the blessedness, that I, the living God, do provide thee as you will, but adhere unto me. For I say it is me, the living God, who is indeed the way of all righteousness and truth, the way of all mercy and hope, and the way of peace provided. Therefore I say this day, be thankful, be thankful, be thankful to be determined in me. For I say that I, the living God, do look for the ones who are determined, who will continue, who will remain steadfast in me. For I say there are many who are vain talkers, but I say that they do not keep what it is that they claim they will do for me. And I say they do not keep their determination to finish the course that is set before them, but I say they are ever deviating from the same. For I say they are going in the way of fools, of transgressors, of violators, because they do not remain true unto me. Now I say that I, the living God, never called thee to live, to die, to perish as a fool, because you did not keep your determination in me. But I say that I've called thee to continue determinedly to follow after me, for I am the one who bears rule over thee. And I say, if a man will be determined, I say that the enemy shall not prevail against him. But I say, when a man or a woman is wavering in their commitment, then I say they open the door to backsliding, they open the door to all manner of worldliness and ungodliness and demonization. Now I say this day there is no reason to live under the demonization of these current times. There is every reason to live in me. That is, there is every reason to come forth in the truth, the light, the strength that I give thee day by day. For I say, when it is me that you will be believing, when it is me that you will be trusting and walking in obedience unto, of course you are kept by me. And I say that you will be ever guided, directed, corrected, and given the truth of who I am. Now I say this day that I, the living God, do not call thee to walk afar off. I do not call thee to go in the way of transgressors, the fools. But I say that I call thee to be ever strengthened and guided, directed, and corrected by me. And I say that I call thee to be purposed in that which I give thee, which is the truth, the light, and the mercy day by day. For I say, if you will indeed be continuing to trust, to believe, to hope in me, you will be kept by me. Now I say this day that I, the living God, do not call thee to walk afar off, But I say that I call thee to be determined to stay near to me. That is, by walking in obedience, by being abandoned unto me, not desiring your own way. For I say the way that any man will choose that is opposition to me is nothing but rebellion before me. And I say, when any man or woman will walk afar off, I say they go in the way of fools, and their sorrows are multiplied. But I say, when a man will be determined to adhere unto me, then he is well-pleasing, and is kept by me. Now I say this day that I, the living God, am the one who is ever present to give to thee the truth, the light, and the mercy day by day. Therefore I say, be thankful that I give the same unto thee, that you can be kept in me. I say, be thankful that I give to thee the light upon the path, that you can indeed be guided in the truth that I provide. For I say, there is no good thing that I withhold from those who are determined to finish their course in me. Now I say that I, the living God, am so well pleased in a man, a woman, a people who are determined to complete the course I have set before them. And I say it is me, the living God, who will be ever present to uplift them, direct them, and guide them forth. But I say, when any man or woman or people will allow themselves to be double-minded, what do? They literally open the door to demon forces and escort them in. That is, they escort them in to vex and torment. They escort them in to cause sorrow and suffering. They escort them in to devastate their souls. Now I say, if you consider how stupid that is, I say it is nothing but dullness and dumbness before me. For I say that I, the living God, do not ever intend that my own people would go in the way of fools. But I say that I intend that my own people would be made wise, ever uplifted, directed, and corrected by me. That is, coming forth in the way that I give them, the way that I provide. Now I say this day that I, the living God, will continue to shine my light upon the path and give thee the truth day by day. That is, if you will be purposing yourselves to obey me, to come forth in the blessedness of who I am. For I say that I, the living God, absolutely do not withhold any good thing from the ones who come forth in me. But I say that the ones who are ever deviating from the pathway of life that is found in me will find themselves under the sorrow of the same. Now I say this day, when you look upon what it is that I, the living God, do give thee, I say that it is the way of my life. And I say, when you look upon what it is that I, the living God, do offer, I say it is the truth intended for thee. Therefore I say, be steady and continue in the way that I give to thee day by day. For I say it is me, the living God, who gives thee tender mercy. It is me, the living God, who gives thee the truth and the light always. Now I say this day that I, the living God, will continue to uplift, direct, correct, and bring thee forth in the way that I offer unto my own. And I say that I, the living God, will continue to bless thee abundantly with the strength of who I am. Therefore I say, why not be glad for the privilege to believe, the privilege to receive of me. That is, to be ever uplifted, coming forth, directed, guided, and instructed in my way. Now I say this day there are many who comport, who treat me as a fool because they are far from me. That is, they cavort themselves in their sins. They think that I do not see. They deceive their own selves. For I say they fail to keep determined to follow me, but I say they are easily strayed away. And I say they are led into the ditch of their own destruction, despair, because they did not keep determined to follow after me. Now I say you are living in a time when men and women are very shallow and transitory in their commitments towards me. That is, they think when they get bored they can turn the channel and take up another course. But I say what fools they are, because they do not resist the temptation of the liar to be led astray. But I say they allow themselves to be taken in the way of transgression, the way of fools, the way whereby they will sink in the mire of their own making. Now I say this day that I, the living God, do call thee to walk uprightly. I say that I call thee to finish the course that I've set before thee. And I say that I've called thee to be thankful for the privilege to continue in me, continue ever trusting in my way. For I say it is the way that is truth, the way that is light, and the way that is mercy intended. And I say, if you will indeed be coming forth in that way, you are well-pleasing unto me. Now I say this day, why not be determined each and every day to please me and not your own self? For I say, if you are looking to please yourself while you claim you are pleasing me, who are you deceiving? For I say that I, the living God, am not deceived, nor am I mocked by the vain talkers who put on big shows. But I say that I am impressed with the ones who will be determined to continue in me. I say you are living, as I've told you, in a time when men are cheap in their commitments unto me. But I say that you do not need to behave as a cheap harlot, ever looking for some new thrill. But I say you can be steady, you can be pure, you can be spotless as you continue in my way. For I say, if it is me that you seek to please and not your own carnal nature, you will find that you come up higher in me. But I say, if you are ever struggling to serve two masters, then you are the one who is vexed by the same. Now I say this day that I, the living God, do put before the man who is determined the way of my life. And yes, indeed, he has given tender mercy and the loving kindness of who I am. For I say, when you will be determined, there is nothing that shall prevail against thee. But I say, if you are ever wavering and giving yourself to foolery and vanity, I say you will be devoured in the same. Now I say this day that I, the living God, do not call thee to be devoured, but I say that I call thee to be uplifted and guided, directed and corrected in my way. And I say that I call thee to be thankful for the privilege to continue ever trusting in me. I say that I call thee to be thankful for the blessedness, the truth, the light, and the mercy of who I am. For I say it is me, the living God, and me alone, who is righteousness, who is truth, and the merciful way provided. Now I say this day that I, the living God, will be ever present unto thee, to guide thee, to direct thee, to instruct thee in my way. And I say, when it is me that you will continue believing, it is of me that you are receiving. For I say that I, the living God, will never withhold any good thing from those who will accept my way. But I say that the ones who choose the way of transgressors, the way of fools, are choosing the course of their own despair. I say this day that a man can determine himself to obey me, or elsewise he can determine himself to play the fool, to play the whore, and mess around with demons. But I say, when you consider the end of playing with demons, it is nothing but the damnation of your soul. I say this day, why not use the element of determination to follow after me? That is, to not allow anything to enter into and cause you to be separated from me. For I say, it is me you are meant to keep serving, it is me you are meant to keep loving and following after. I say, in a day when my wrath is revealed on every hand against the violators, the transgressors, the fools who walk afar off from me, I say, why not be thankful to be near to me? That is, that you do not need to be found under the fury of my wrath revealed day after day, but you can indeed be partaking of the mercy, the truth, the light that I give, ever make glad for the same. For I say, it is me, the living God, who will lead thee in the way of blessedness and truth, the way of mercy and hope, and the way of peace provided. Therefore I say, in a wayward, a vile, a wicked generation, be thankful that it is me, the living God, who does give to thee the truth, the light, the mercy, and the hope of who I am. And I say, be ever thankful that you can indeed be brought forth by me, that you can indeed be ever strengthened in that which I give thee, which is the truth and the light upon the path, that you can indeed be brought forth in the course of life that I, the living God, alone will give unto my own. And I say that you can indeed be thankful that it is me that you can continue to trust, to believe and obey. And I say, as you are ever serving in gladness, thanksgiving, you are ever kept by me. I say this day, be glad for the privilege to believe, the privilege to receive of me. For I say it is me, the living God, who will take the man determined, the woman determined, and ever be present to guide them in the way. I say this day, be thankful that you do not need to follow the determination to sin, but I say that you can follow the determination to obey me. I say, give thanks and praise.